Welcome back. Now we are going to start with sum number 16 of not-for-profit organization. First I will read the sum. Following receipts and payments account was prepared from cash book of Delhi Charitable Trust for the year ended on 31st December 2017. The balance sheet is given and the items are given. Balances are given like cash in hand, cash at bank, donation, subscription, legacies, interest on investment, sale of newspaper, charity, rent and taxes, salary, printing, postage, advertisement, insurance, furniture, investment, and closing cash and bank. Adjustments respect to this are: it was decided to treat 1/3 of the amount received on account of donation as income. Insurance premium was paid in advance for 3 months. Interest on investment 1100 accrued was not received. Rent, salary and advertisement expenses outstanding on 31st December 2017. So make a tick mark on first donation, then insurance premium, then interest on investment, then rent and the salary and advertisement expenses. So now your sum will start. You have to draw opening balance sheet, income and expenditure account and closing balance sheet. So switching towards very first payment side of receipts and payments account, charity. Charity is an here payment for the charitable trust. So it's an expenses for the business. So expenses will be transferred charity will be transferred on the debit side, that is charity. Highlighting rent and taxes. You had made a tick mark on rent and taxes. It's an expenses, so to debit side, rent and taxes in a column 3200. Then comes your salary. Again you had made a tick mark, so very next to leaving one line, write down salary in a column 6000. Then comes your printing. Again this is an expenses, leaving one line after salary, write down printing, outer column. Then postage, outer column. Then advertisement, we had made a tick mark on this, so make a inner column, advertisement 4500. Then comes your insurance. So insurance is itself made a tick mark. We have made a tick mark on insurance, so in the inner column you have to write down to insurance 2000. Then comes your furniture. Now this is additional furniture purchase. So come to your closing balance sheet. Over there, furniture first you write down, leave it, and then besides that write down plus purchase. Add purchase 21600. If we have a opening balance sheet, in the opening balance sheet furniture is there, then we have to write down furniture first, as in the previous sum we have done. Then plus purchase 21600 will be there, and then outer column. But in this sum there is no opening balance of furniture given, so we will directly transfer 21600 outside. Then comes your next investment. Same treating of investment. If opening balance is there, then investment you have to write down inner column, and then outer column plus purchase, and then we have to take it outside. But here also no closing or opening investment is not there, so directly write down investment inner column 23,000. We have made a tick mark also, so make it in the inner column only. Then cash in hand and cash at bank, both are assets, so cash in hand, cash at bank. Then comes your receipts and payments, receipt side. Opening balance, cash in hand, cash at bank. Come to your opening balance sheet. There write down asset side, cash in hand, cash at bank. Then comes your donation. Now we had a adjustment respect to donation. So come to your income and expenditure, income side, keep it donation in the inner column 9000. Then comes your next subscription. Now it is purely given subscription, We have not made a tick mark also, so write down subscription as an income, outer column 42,800. Then comes your legacies. Now in the legacy nothing specific is given, so come to your closing balance sheet. Over there write down capital fund plus legacies 18,000. Then interest on investment 4,500. So come to your income and expenditure, income side, interest on investment in a column 4,500. Then sale of old newspaper, so again it's an income only, so sale of old newspaper 200. Now switching towards adjustments. Very first adjustment, it was decided to treat 1/3 of the amount received on account of donation as income. So here donation received is 9,000, of which 1/3 is an income. So 1 minus 1/3, what is the left amount? 1 minus 1/3 gives you 2/3. 2/3. So now this 2/3 it will be transferred to the capital fund. So this way 9,000 multiplied by 2/3 is equal to 6,000 will be transferred to capital fund, and rest 1/3 is over here as a 3,000. So come to your balance sheet. Over there balance sheet, over there write down closing balance sheet. Over there write down, you already mentioned capital fund plus legacy already there, plus donation transfer rupees 6,000. Then next, insurance premium was paid in advance for 3 months. Again come to your income and expenditure. Over there you had already mentioned insurance 2,000. Now this is advance for 3 months. Now this 2,000 is for how many months? 2,000 is for 12 months, of which 3 months is advance. So 2,000 divided by 12 multiplied by 3. So in the insurance it is shown as 2,000 rupees. In the income and expenditure we have to write down insurance in a column 2,000. Now this is given 2,000 is for how many months? We have to take for only 12 months outside, but they had given 15 months. How come 15 months? 12 plus here it is mentioned 3 months advance. So that way it gives you 2,000 for 15 months. So 2,000 divided by 15 multiplied by 3 months. Whatever is advance we have to take it out. So 400 will be your advance. So one effect will be in the income and expenditure minus from insurance, and another effect will be in the balance sheet with insurance as an asset. Then comes your next, after interest on insurance premium, interest on investment 1,100. Accrued was not received means what? Yet to be received. So one, it is an asset itself. So in the closing balance sheet, interest on investment already written plus interest 1,100 you have to add. And another effect, come to your income and expenditure, interest on investment 4,500 is already mentioned, plus outstanding current year 1,100. So outer columns gives you rupees 5,600. And the last part, rent 600, salary 900, and advertisement expenses rupees 1,000. Outstanding as on December 31st, 2017. So all these three items are outstanding, means yet to be paid. So when yet to be paid, so all is to be here added. So you can see all are to be added in the respective items, that is rent, salary and advertisement. So ultimately they gives you outer column 3800, 6900 and 5500. And another effect of this, yet to be paid means your liability, you have a liability that अभी हमको देना बाकी है. So all will be transferring or all will be reflecting to the liability side of the balance sheet as salary, rent and advertisement. So this way all the adjustments are over. Now come to your opening balance sheet. Looking at opening balance sheet, there are only two items which are cash at bank. So cash and bank both is to be made a total, and you will come across the capital fund, that is 24,100. Now transfer that 24,100 to the closing balance sheet. So come to your closing balance sheet. Capital fund you already have mentioned over there, 24,100 you have to write down, and rest item over there, donation and legacy are two items were already transferred. Now come to your income and expenditure. Make a total of income and expenditure of both the sides in your rough part. You will come across that your income side is more and payment side is less. So looking at this, you will come to difference of 21,400, while in the textbook it is 21,500, but correct answer is 21,400. So 24,400 is your surplus, what you have received excess over expenditure. So transfer that to income and capital fund, add surplus 21,400, and ultimately final answer you will get on both the sides looking at the items 72,000. That is a perfect answer of this sum. Thank you.